Hello folks, welcome back. I'm your host Amit, and in this session we are going to discuss to find the intersection of two linked lists. Okay, so there are two linked list A and B, and they are intersecting at some point in future when we start iterating through them. Okay, so let us check like what are the base conditions. So the constraint says that number of nodes in list A are m, list B are n, and their sizes are 1 or more, and their values are valued integers more than 1, and skip A, skip B. What is skip A, skip B? Okay, let's not worry about that. I think that's not important. Okay, so we need to figure out, so at first moment what's the idea that comes to you, like just write down in the comments if you have some basic idea. So basic idea that comes to me is we have a pointer at A, we have a pointer at B. So we'd start iterating the list A, you would figure out its length, you would start iterating through the list B, figure out its length, and once we know the difference, we would first move the list forward, which is longer, so that we are at the same distance from this common node. Then we can keep iterating and try to see if we find the common node, and if we are able to find the common node like that, the next node that's common in both the cases, then that's our intersection point. Okay, but can we do it better? Because here we are actually iterating it through 1, 2, and then again we are setting up these pointers. So one innovative idea is like, can we do it without finding the list, the length of the lists? The answer is yes, it is possible, but how? So how is it possible is like, let's we have a pointer A which starts from list A, and we have one other pointer B. Okay, so we have head of A and head of B, which is given in our problem statement. Head A and head B, they are given. Okay, so pointer A, we start from here, we reach till the end of node, and when we reach till the end of node, we would point that to head B. Similarly, the pointer which was at head B, so so in the end, let's say in this particular case, our pointer pointer A, when it reaches C3, our pointer B reaches C2, and the next we start iterating like the pointer A to B. So when it reaches B1, the pointer B reaches C3, and when pointer A reaches B2, pointer B would reach A1. Now they are like at the same the intersection node is at the same distance, and we can keep iterating and figure out what's the intersection node. Okay, so that's a great idea, and let's try to solve this problem with this approach. So if first we will see the null cases. Head A equal to null, or head B equal to null. In that case, we would just like to return from here. Otherwise, we would have let's create those two pointers that we were discussing. We have list node A pointer, which would point to head of A, and list node B pointer, which would point to head of B. Okay, so what would be our condition? Like we are, so our condition in our iteration while loop would be while a not equal to b, right? If a not equal to b, or a dot next not equal to b. I think a dot not equal to b is a better base condition. And say if a equal to null, which means it reaches the end, in that case we would, you know, we would point a to head of b. Okay, and otherwise we would just point a to a dot next. Makes sense. Similarly, for iteration of b, if b reaches the end, we would just point b to head of a, and otherwise we would point b to b dot next. Okay, and in the end we can return either at the end of this while loop we can return either a or b, because they are both the same. Okay, with this, let's try to run this code. Okay, our solution is accepted. Let's try to submit it. Okay, we are able to execute it in 3 milliseconds, which is better than 66.57% of the submissions. Thank you, folks. See you in the next one.